according to a 2024 study by Forbes, women still earn 16% less than men on average. Our next guest will share different resources and best practices to approach difficult conversations about salary negotiation and raises with employers. Safe Credit Union is dedicated to providing you with exceptional experiences, personalized solutions, and professional experts to help you enjoy life. Let's welcome Safe Credit Union Vice President of Development. We have Mickey Mukrovich. Hello, Mickey. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me.
I'm excited about this topic because we're talking about negotiations and for women because, regardless, negotiating your salary can be a little bit intimidating. So what would be your advice for women who are preparing to negotiate their salary, let's say, for the very first time?
Well, one of the reasons why I joined SAFE is because of the fact that we believe in building your financial freedom. And a salary is such a huge part of that. When I think about the first time, it can be really nerve-wracking, to your point. But one of the things that you can really do is your homework. What are natural ranges that exist for jobs in the area like yours? Our employers have to give us a salary range. So that means that you have to understand what that range is, what your skills go with that, and then where do you want to fall within that. Understanding your baseline helps you walk in to say, I'm never going to go below this because I want to make sure that I'm setting myself up for long-term success.
Yeah, so doing a little bit of research, making sure you've done your homework before you have those conversations. What if someone's been with their company for a while? Do you have any key indicators that it's time to negotiate for a raise or a bonus?
I think it's really important if you've been with a company to think about a couple key things. One is you have your annual reviews, and those you can always say, am I consistently exceeding expectations? Am I consistently going above and beyond what my scope of responsibility is? Do I take on additional projects? Am I making an impact more than just my department? All of those things can help you have a metric and data to support that you deserve more.
All right, so once we've done the homework and the research, how can women best present their skills and achievements during a salary or bonus negotiation?
I think it's important not to have a to-do list. Like, I've done this, I've done that, I'm really great at this. I think instead it's the impact that you've made. So for example, if you're like really good at collaboration, right? You can say, I'm great at collaboration, therefore, you know, I think it's to add value to the company. But instead you could say, I've actually built processes with other people to build efficiencies. And that has an impact that gets our product to market faster or helps speed things up so that we are better at what we do. So understanding the impact of the work is really where that's going to make a difference.
I like that, how you're benefiting the company that you're working for and providing those examples so they can hear those and see them. Are there some common mistakes that you've seen maybe that women make during salary negotiations, and how can they be avoided?
I think the most common mistake is really not preparing. So if you look and understand where your skills are and what you want to achieve, having that research and planning done is so critical. Thinking about what your leader might say, predicting questions that they might ask so that you're ready to ask other questions back, not necessarily even have all the answers, and kind of throw it in their space to say, well, what do you see this as opposed to you having all the answers.
Okay, that's helpful. Do you have any advice for early career women who may be a bit anxious or even just uncomfortable that they may be told no, or it's not a good time right now for a raise or negotiation, because that can kind of bring down how you're feeling a little bit? What would be your advice in those situations?
Well, I always think if you never ask, you're going to get a no, no matter what. So that's my first thing, right? The second thing is when you think about no, it doesn't mean no forever. It could just mean no right now. It's important to understand when mid-years happen, when raises and bonuses happen, and when those conversations are starting with leaders so you can actually fit yourself in to the moment where that matters. And at the second point, you're also putting something into your leader's head that says, I'm interested in growing, I'm interested in doing more. So their job is to retain you and make sure that you're happy. So they'll know for longer term what to do to help support you.
Alrighty, and then what are some ways people can take ownership of making sure they are on the right path to be considered for a raise or even a promotion?
Okay, so this area is like kind of my heart, so I'm just going to be real. So owning your career is like one of the most important things, because no one's going to care about your career more than you do. It's your bottom line and what you need to grow. So I think if you're really proactive, if you think about talking to your leader and saying like, this is what I'm trying to go for, I'm trying to learn X, Y, and Z to get to this next level, I'm actively taking a certification, I'm taking your feedback and incorporating it in these ways, all of those specific things help to make sure that you understand that your leader knows that you're on the right track.
All right, all helpful tips, Mickey. Thank you so much.
Thanks, I appreciate the time.
Of course, and to our viewers, for more about Safe Credit Union's products and services, head to safecu.org.